Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I want to talk about delayed reaction in Google. Now, this has to do with if you make a change to a page, it doesn't mean that Google is going to automatically make your site go up or down. There's going to be a delayed reaction to it. And there's a couple of reasons for this, and I want people to understand why this happens. Okay, so a long time ago, back in the day, you could make a change to a page, and then you could have Google recrawl it, and then you would basically see if your site is going to go up or down, or that page is going to go up or down in the rankings. And I think a lot of people did kind of testing like this. They would change like one thing on the page, or maybe one or two things, and then it would go up or down, and they would say, yep, that's a ranking factor, or nope, that's not a ranking factor. So Google started adding in kind of a delayed reaction to these sorts of things several years ago. Okay, the other reason why, I know a lot of people have noticed it this year in 2020, but like when you go and recrawl a page, I mean, if you initially crawl a new page, it'll get in the index pretty fast, at least it does for me. But if you go and recrawl a changed page, it sometimes might take a day or two for that new page to get into the index and into the search results. But there's a lot of other ways that Google measures whether a page is successful or not, or whether it deserves to be ranked higher or not. And again, the way that they want to go is they not only want to judge content and links, but they actually want to get real user signals. This is the direction that they really, really want to go when it comes to rankings. So what they do, your site or your page, your specific page that you're trying to rank, it might be at a certain position for a while, but you might notice at some point, they'll shuffle the rankings because they're always working on this ranking algorithm. Every single day they're working on it. Just keep that in mind. But you might see like a big shift at some point. That might indicate that something that you did was right, and there's been data collected from users that went to it, and it confirms to Google that you did something right, and they want to push it a little bit higher, or maybe they crawled it, or maybe some other people dropped down, who knows. But don't get discouraged if you make a change on a web page and you don't see any movement right away. In fact, be patient with it, because there's lots of things at play. It's not just your site, but these other web pages might be changing too. They might be getting more links, they might be losing a link, they might be making changes to the content. There's all different things that could be going on when it comes to rankings that is not just your site and not just your page, but the other people like in play. Take all these things with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean just because you go up or down doesn't necessarily mean that like you did something right or wrong. You got to look at these things on a long-term scale, and remember, delayed reaction is always in play. All right, my name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm making videos 3 days a week on SEO, so if you have a question, leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have, and I would love to see you subscribe, because hey, we're putting out content all the time, and we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really love to get that milestone out of the way. So let's get there, and until next time, peace.